You probably think the most intense moment for a man is the moment of intimacy itself. But what if I told you the moment right after is when his emotional walls are the lowest, his attachment is the strongest, and his vulnerability is at its peak? Most women have no idea this moment even exists. And what you do in those minutes doesn't just affect how he feels. It quietly determines whether he emotionally bonds to you or slowly detaches. This is not about manipulation. This is about understanding how men actually connect. After intimacy, a man's brain is flooded with powerful chemicals: oxytocin, dopamine, and bonding hormones that temporarily soften his emotional defenses. He may look calm on the outside, but internally, he is open in a way he rarely allows himself to be. Here's the truth most people never say out loud. Physical closeness does not automatically translate into emotional security for men. In fact, for many men, the moment after intimacy can bring unexpected uncertainty. Was I good enough? Did she feel close to me? Or was this just physical for her? Does she still want me now that it's over? This is where quiet reassurance becomes powerful. Not words. Energy. The way you stay present. The way you turn toward him instead of pulling away. A soft touch. A calm smile. Your body language saying, "I'm still here." When you offer reassurance without asking for anything in return, his nervous system relaxes. He doesn't feel evaluated. He feels chosen. And a man who feels chosen doesn't emotionally drift. He anchors. This is why the moments after intimacy matter more than the moments during. Because this is where emotional memory is formed. If this already feels different from what you've been taught, stay with me. Because understanding this changes how men bond forever. Midway reminder: if you want deeper insight into emotional attachment and feminine influence, this is exactly why Pure Her exists. Like the video, subscribe, and stay connected. Let's continue. One of the deepest things men secretly crave after intimacy is emotional safety without pressure. He wants to feel close without being questioned, connected without being interrogated. Silence doesn't mean distance. Sometimes silence means trust. When you don't rush to fill the space, when you don't overanalyze his stillness, you send a powerful message: I'm secure. I know where we stand. That calm confidence is magnetic. It makes him feel emotionally held rather than emotionally managed. And that is where real bonding begins. Here's something most men will never admit out loud. They love physical closeness after intimacy. They just don't want to ask for it. From a young age, men are taught that needing affection makes them weak. So instead of expressing the desire, they suppress it. This is where voluntary affection becomes everything. When you rest your head on his chest without hesitation. When your hand lingers naturally. When your touch feels unforced and uncalculated. His body relaxes before his mind even understands why. Because now he doesn't feel like he performed. He feels received. There is a huge emotional difference between being desired and being evaluated. And most men live their lives feeling evaluated. Your soft presence tells him, you don't have to prove anything right now. That moment imprints deeply. Another thing men secretly crave is confirmation. Not praise. Not exaggerated compliments. Confirmation. Knowing that what just happened mattered to you. A simple, honest sentence like, that felt really connecting for me. Or, I love how close I feel to you right now, does more than boost his confidence. It gives him purpose. Men bond through usefulness, contribution, and emotional impact. When you acknowledge how he made you feel, he associates closeness with meaning. This isn't ego. It's wiring. And when you offer this confirmation calmly and sincerely, he doesn't pull away. He leans in. Because now intimacy equals emotional success in his mind. That association lasts far longer than the physical moment itself. There's a moment after intimacy when a man may grow quiet. Not distant. Not cold. Quiet. This is where many women panic. They assume disinterest. They assume emotional withdrawal. But what's actually happening is recalibration. His nervous system is shifting. Connection and independence are temporarily colliding. What he wants in that moment is space without abandonment. And here's the powerful part. When you allow him that space without questioning it, you become emotionally safe to him. You don't demand reassurance. You embody it. That quiet confidence tells him you trust the bond. And men rarely leave relationships where they feel trusted. Another hidden desire men have after intimacy is permission to soften, to stop performing, to simply exist. If he shares something vulnerable, if he closes his eyes while you gently touch his hair, if he lets his guard down even for a moment, and you don't judge it, you become different from every other connection he's known. You become home. This is where emotional depth forms, not through intensity, through safety. And safety is what makes men stay. There is one final truth almost no one talks about. Men don't just want to be needed after intimacy. They want to be wanted. Needing says, I rely on you. Wanting says, I choose you. And those are not the same. Your eyes, your tone, your relaxed presence, all of it should quietly say, I desire you for who you are, not just what you give. When a man feels wanted without obligation, something shifts inside him. He stops running. He starts rooting. This is how fleeting connection turns into emotional attachment. Not through effort, not through control, but through understanding. If this video gave you clarity, if it helped you see men differently, support the channel by liking, subscribing, and staying connected with PureHer. Remember this. The moment after intimacy is not an ending. It is an opening. And when you understand that moment, you don't chase connection. You become the place it naturally returns to. You've got this. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe to PureHer for more emotional insight every woman deserves.